Hi, I'm Dorothy Godin, broker through Max Crown Realty, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. Big changes are coming in the real estate world that you should know about. Number one, sellers are going to be allowed to share contents of an offer. So if you are in a multiple situation, and keep in mind that we're seeing less and less multiple offers. I believe now we're sitting around 32% of the sales in the last 30 days have had offers that are at or above list price, indicating multiple offers. So we see less and less of multiple offers. But if you are in a multiple offer situation, you need to know that the seller may now share any content to all the buyers about all the offers. Now, they cannot share personal information or anything that would indicate who you are. So if you have an offer conditional on selling a house, they can't give your address. Certainly they can't give your name, but they can give conditions and prices they can share with all of the buyers. So, and the buyer basically has no recourse. The only recourse you can say is like if you're in a situation and the seller says, oh, by the way, I am sharing all content and you don't want to be in that situation, then simply you don't write an offer. But it is up to the seller if he wants to share content with all of the potential buyers. The other thing to remember is that seller may change their mind. So he or she may get, their 3 offers come in and they've told everyone that they're sharing, but at the last minute when they see the offers, they could decide that, you know what, we're not sharing, and they're allowed to do that. So it's a big decision for the seller. For me personally, I can't see it being a benefit to the seller, but I think each case will be different. The other big difference is there is no longer going to be customer relationships. You either are going to be a client or you're going to be self-represented. So in the previous REBA laws and bylaws, if you had a contract with a sales rep, your contract actually was with the brokerage. So if we had a listing or you were a buyer and we had a contract, your contract was with me, yes, but actually it belonged and it was with the brokerage. So that if one of my coworkers had a listing and I was bringing in a buyer, we've created a multiple representation where both the sales people represent both parties. That has now changed in that we could have designated representation, so that even though as a buyer your contract, yes, is written and the brokerage has obligations, but you can designate me as your specific representative, so that now if as a buyer we're writing an offer on a Remax Crown listing and that Remax Crown listing is also a designated representative for that listing, we have not created a multiple situation, and we can better service our people to the fullest, keeping our loyalty to our client. So it's important to remember when you go into an open house, you are assumed to be self-represented until you tell that person that, I have an agent or I'm signed up with an agent. Be careful when you go to open houses or when you're talking to realtors about what you say about a certain listing, because everything you say can be sent back to the other party. So there's going to be a lot of paperwork explaining apparently the working with a realtor that used to be 1 page is going to be 13 pages. And that's okay. Everything that explains, how things are going to work is better for all parties, listings and buyers. So big changes coming, and we'll see how it all folds out. Forms are just coming out now, but we've been kind of on a learning path for about 6 months. And as we get more familiar and as you're working with your realtor, you will become familiar with the new rules and regulations. Have a great week. If you need anything with regard to real estate, you can reach me at Dorothy Godin at remax.net or 705-561-2360. Have a great week.